an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK. A cycle session led by Kath Finn. Please note that you'll need some form of stationary bike with controllable resistance for this session.
Welcome to this evening. We've got Steve, Liz, Teresa and Diane. Excellent. And we've got just a fairly full-on quite session with quite a lot of hard work in it. Not too many fluffy bits, so we're not doing any overgive efforts. There's a little bit of standing, but not much. And we're missing Steve Ewan, who I really know loves those standing bits, so he must have known. But so we'll just start as usual, warming up. And as Liz has just shared with us, as we get older and come into, out of or through menopause, it takes longer for us to warm up and we need to pay more attention to it. I don't know about you, Steve, in terms of as you've got older, you probably ride, you're warmed up from this morning, probably ride so much, you just turn a switch when you get on. No, you still need to warm up. It's a really useful thing to do. And I think for either sex, particularly as we age, it takes a lot longer for our bodies to be comfortable to work hard. And it's very valuable. As is cooling down, Liz, I don't know if they said that to you. They said that as well. Good. So we'll just go couple of minutes nice and easy. Got clock set, just settling in, leaving whatever's happened in the day behind. My day was really nice. It's my weekend's quite full and I'm going to see my mum for a couple of days. So this was the only day where the weather coincided with enough time to get a bike ride. So I wrote in my Insta, I got 2 presents today. One of them was sunshine. And anyone who's living in Cumbria, it's been like living in a cave for about a month, I think. So to just feel the sun on me was just amazing. And I rolled into this pub. I went, oh, you open for a coffee? And she was, well, we're not open for another hour, but yeah, coffee, I'll do you. Coffee, no problem. So my second present of the day was somebody's kindness. She could have easily said, we're busy, we're clearing up. And so, and she didn't. So I caught the one period of nice sun before the clouds came and covered it, where I sat outside with a coffee. And I was a bit tired when I got home, actually. I then spent kind of 2 hours on the sofa in front of the fire, really not doing very much, but I'm pretending it's Saturday. I'll be busy tomorrow. We've just done a little meeting for Introduction to Triathlon group that we're doing with our local tri club. There's 10 of them, which is really nice. And I've just had an hour on Zoom with them, talking through basic nutrition and discussing the protein content of an egg, which, depending which bit of Google you look at, is either 13 grams or 6 grams. So there's quite a large difference. But there you go. Now we want to make this a little bit more of a medium effort, so resistance up a little bit. Yeah, I can see all that being turned up. That's lovely. You're recovering from stuff, just keep spinning. And Steve, I'm sure you'll mellow your effort to suit your body's needs after this morning. We'll switch the metronome on in a minute. But as part of warming up, it's allowing those muscles and those nerves to get used to moving as quickly and the nerves to be firing fast enough. And when we ask them to do it straight away, they don't really like it very much. It can take a little while before your body goes, oh yes, I'm just easing into this. I feel better now. I'm not sure. Liz, have you got your fleece on tonight? You're grinning. Can only see when you stand up. Yep. Top still on. I've got t-shirts on the others. So doing good. You're halfway through your medium bit. It's really interesting what people ask. This group is a group of people who are doing their first triathlon. It's a sprint, so it's reasonably short. And the questions that came up the other week were, what supplements should we be using? And so we were like, what training plan should I be on? And so we've really tried to dial it back and go, let's look at sensible, basic nutrition. Do you skip meals? Are all your snacks full of empty calories? Do you drink every night of the week? Thinking about those things rather than thinking about which supplement shall I buy. So it's quite interesting. And they really want to know, how many bikes should I do? How far should I go? How much swimming? But when you've got 10 people who are at completely different points in their lives, in their age, in their sex, it's like, we can't do a blanket. This is your program. So it's quite interesting. We go a little bit more resistance now for another 3 minutes. So it should be harder than you've just done, but it shouldn't be really hard. You're still in your warm-up. There will be time later to work really hard. 4, 6, 12, 18 minutes. So I think that's like going to be enough without working flat out here. And that led on to a good discussion about what do you call a supplement? Is it a vitamin C tablet? Or is it creatine? It help you build muscle. Where is the line? Is it electrolyte carb solution in your drink to help you absorb it? Or is it vitamin D, which we're all meant to take if we're over a certain age? So that's a really good question. And if you think, oh, well, a supplement's something that, you know, you might get drug tested for, then remember people fail drug tests because they take a cold remedy that's got some extra ingredient in because they've bought it in France instead of in Britain. So it was quite interesting food for thought, that. Didn't come up with any answers. I used to be like, I'm not taking anything. And the gel is one thing too far and I hate them. And now, anything that's legal, more or less, I'll give it a go. How times change. Does it make a difference? Possibly, something does. Yeah, mentally, definitely. Agree, Liz. Stop losing weight, that was good. So I think it did make a difference in one sense. But it suggests it could have done that with cakes instead of protein powder, I know. Okay, we're going to drop down again to a minute easy. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Minute quite easy, and then we're going to do 3 15 seconds fast with a minute in between them. So this 15 seconds should be a really fast spin up. So legs going round as hard as you can, or as fast as you can, I should say. Yeah, Liz, I'd also say it has made a real difference on hydration to use a mix that will absorb into the bloodstream easily, because water doesn't. It's the wrong osmotic pressure, and that's made a big difference. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and 15 seconds fast. 10 gone. 3, 2, 1, and a minute slow. Why is... And there's... Should now be able to keep with the 90 relatively easily. And you've still got 30 seconds left at this one. When it comes to your 15 seconds, don't worry about this 90 beat, just pedal as fast as you can. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, fast. Ten seconds. Okay, relax. Minute relax, and one more. It's good. You should be feeling a bit more warmed up. A bit more like, oh my gosh, we're back here again. I can't think about my son coming back, or the fact that I've left the dinner on, or anything else. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Last 15 seconds. Go for it. Brilliant. 10 left. 3, 2, 1, stop. But keep pedaling. Stop pedaling really fast. So that's the end of your warm-up. We're going to start a little set of 30 seconds with no hands, standing for a minute, 30 seconds rest. I'm going to do that 3 times. If you're not secure with no hands, you're not quite sure where your handlebars are, then by all means continue to hold on. When you're doing no hands, try and keep your body position the same as it is with hands on. So you're not sitting right back up in the seat, you're really activating your core to still hold your riding position. But please don't do it if there's any risk of you falling headfirst off your bike. That would be bad. Jill would not forgive me for that one. Okay. When we're ready, into no hands, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Oh, lovely. Well done. Brilliant core control. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and straight into standing. So hands back on, otherwise you really might fall off. And a minute like this. Fifteen seconds to go. Three, 2, 1, and half a minute easy before we do it again. Nearly over, 10 seconds. And then no hands. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Your core's got so much to do when you're cycling. That's the bit that's protecting your lower back, particularly allowing your shoulders to be relaxed and allowing the force to go through your legs and not wibble around through your body. 3, 2, 1, and standing. And this just changes the focus. If you're sitting, you can use your glutes far more effectively. And if you're standing, it tends to be your quads that take a lot of the load. They do have a habit of overriding glutes, which isn't very fair because your glutes are the biggest muscle. They're stronger. Half a minute like this to go. And for the same power output, this uses about 10% more energy than sitting down. So I'm just stressing you really, just for, just because. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Half a minute sitting easy. Oh, Diane, it's good you've got your camera off. Can't see. Can't see if you're working too hard. And ready to go again. 3, 2, 1. No hands. Lovely. I'm now standing for a minute. Last minute at this. Half a minute to go. Ten seconds. Just hang on there. Hang on in there. 5, 3, 2, 1. And relax. End of that little set. So I'll just take a minute or so now. Have a drink if you've got one. Okay, the next bit we're going to do is a bit of a pyramid of minutes working hard. So we've got 2 minutes hard work, 30 seconds rest, 4 minutes hard work, 30 seconds rest, 6 minutes hard work, 30 seconds rest, and then back down. 4 minutes, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So there's about 18 minutes there of working pretty hard. Ideally, you want to try and keep the same resistance for each block of hard work. So that will give you a little bit of a chance to gauge where you should be. It's obviously not as hard as doing a kind of 30-second flat out, because you won't hold that for 6 minutes. So, and it's really working at increasing your endurance, increasing your resilience. So if you've had a drink, had to think about where you might want to end up, we're going to start with 2 minutes. You ready? Thumbs up. Yeah, looking good. I'm going to start you anyway. Thanks. Good thumbs. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes. We want the metronome on, so you've got a beat to follow if you want it. So every time you hear it, one of your knees should be at the top. The same knee should have gone all the way around. Great. You've done 25%. Halfway through this first little bit, you've done a minute. So you see, it's very much about choosing where you can be, keeping a consistent resistance, and driving forwards. And this is probably a good resistance, Liz, for a try. With that kind of hardness, something that feels a little bit difficult to hold. But you're going to anyway, because you can see the bike in front of you. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Half a minute of easier resistance, so keep the same cadence. Keep your legs going around the same speed. And get ready to go again. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 4 minutes. So this is fairly unremitting. And I've just signed up to Leeds to guide Emily. Can't believe how expensive it is. I mean, we're all right, but it's like, it's about 100 quid an entry. A lot. Better not sprain your ankle a week before. %25 of the way through this one. It's 4 minutes. You've done a minute. I think the only things that are cheap now are probably traditional fell races and time trials. They still seem to be about 12 quid. Could always just ride your bike. That's cheap. Halfway through. Big old long endurance set. With a little sting in the tail once you've done this set. I think we're just going to have time to just sneak in. One more minute to go. You just think about one leg for a bit. Just think about really driving it forwards across the top of the pedal and pushing down. Focus on your right leg for 30 seconds. Oh, Teresa, immediately see her speed up there. Then just think about the technique on the other leg, your left leg, for the next 30. Because it does mean that subconsciously you put more force down through it. So we need to even up. After all that thinking, you've only got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And take some of the resistance off. Keep your legs going round. 30 seconds, and then we go for the big block of 6 minutes. Okay, resistance ready to go on again. 3, 2, 1. Away you go. 6 minutes worth of hard graft. This is the longest bit, then we start coming back down again. So I spent the weekend doing 2 different events. It didn't rain the whole of the first one quite, but it sure made up for it on the second one. I haven't been that wet for a very long time. It was so wet, it was really, really impressive. The water was just rushing in like white ribbons down the fell sides. And yeah. If you've ever tried to read a map, and the map obviously had rain all over it, and then I wear glasses, my glasses had rain all over them as well, and then you're on a map bike that's bouncing everywhere, no chance. So it wasn't very fast. The first thing that happened was I fell off because the path I was on slid down the hill with my front wheel sliding on it as well. It was a really grand day out. I fed us very good stew at the end. And you've only got 4.5 minutes left. Two minutes done. And Paddy's off to Spain on Saturday for some warmth with 2 friends he went to. No, he didn't go to school with them. He taught with them at his first school when he was a teacher. So that still means 40 odd years worth of friendship, if not a little bit more. So I think that's great. They're going to go and drink coffee and watch the world go by. Although he has packed his wetsuit, the sea is 12 degrees. Which isn't boiling, but it's a damn sight warmer than Windermere is at the minute. And no, I haven't been anywhere near it. I am the biggest wimp. Halfway through. Nice job. So got this 2/3 of the way through this. You're nearer the end than you are the beginning. Good way of looking at it. Great, getting there. Metronome sounded like my art there for a minute. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Double beats. Last minute, you're in now. Brilliant. Just keep the focus for the last 30 seconds. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds rest. That's all. Ten seconds left. And then we're going on to 4 minutes. So you're coming down, you've done the worst of it. 3, 2, 1, and go again. Sorry guys, that probably feels really short. Liz is looking at me like, yeah, it's really short. I haven't got enough energy to tell you off. Four-minute block. So let's think about the right leg again. Pushing it across the top, pushing that foot forwards and driving the pedal down. And then smoothly allowing it to just flip back up the back. And with that right leg, push, 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 push. Swap over, left leg. Focus on that one. Lovely, great body positions. Keep left leg, left leg, left leg, leg. Back to both legs or no legs, depending how much brain you've got to think about them. A brain that has to think uses loads of energy. So in terms of racing or touring, the more things are routine, the more is automatic, the less energy it takes. And when you get to my age, you've got to try and make things up on efficiency because you're never going to get really, really fast. So you have to be as efficient as you possibly can. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left. Coming into your last minute. Good work. Those bodies still look great, really still. Check the arms are quite relaxed. Half a minute to go. Looking lovely. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax for your last 30 seconds, and then you've only got 2 minutes to do. Brilliant. Ready to go again? 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes left. And if you've judged it right, you'll still be on more or less the same resistance as you were for the first 2 minutes. And it's really hard to hold that, judge that effort and then hold that effort. So really well done if you are. And I hope yours is a nice, easy effort. Now I think I can just hear the next load of storm and rain landing on our roof. But I might be wrong. One more minute to go. Half a minute left. And just dig in there for the last little bit. Five seconds. Nailed it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Take a well-earned rest, move around, stand up, drink. I feel quite tired and I'm only watching you. That's a pretty solid, hard block of work, so well done. And there's only 10 minutes left of the hour, so the rest of it can't be that bad. Maybe it can. So what we're going to do is a little bit of sprint. So you've worked hard and now you're going to work like really fast. And we're going to do 30 seconds of a sprint, a minute rest, and repeat that 6 times. So again, we're not going to put the metronome on. Sprint, you can turn your legs around as fast as you like. You do need to be quite quick though, because it is a sprint. but it's 30 seconds and there's 6 of them. So you can think again about your effort level. And ready. Stopwatch is ready. Body's ready. First 30 seconds. Yep. Got determined nods and focused faces. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds going. Need to write it down or I'll get you to do 7. 10 seconds gone. Brilliant fast legs. 20 seconds. Lovely. 3, 2, 1 and stop. Minute rest. So really are giving you the rest this time. We're letting hopefully the heart rate come down, letting the legs recover, at least to some degree. And it hopefully will feel like a reasonably long time, but for these really harder efforts, you get benefit from them if you've recovered really well. So it pays off to have a minute or a long rest in between so that you actually feel like hopefully you're just about ready to go. Whereas the other, it was much more about continuous effort. Okay, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. $20 gone, 10 left. Hang on to the leg speed if you can, nice and smooth. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Relax. A minute to relax again. Try and keep the legs moving because that will help. Half a minute left in this period. I like the refocus going on. That's lovely. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds. Third one. Halfway through. Brilliant. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And relax. You are halfway through. You've done 3. You've got 3 left. Half a minute left, chilling out. $15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds from now. Ten left. That's all. 5, 3, 2, 1. And relax. 2 left to go. That's all. Still half a minute left here and relax. "15 seconds. Almost ready to go again. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds again. Excellent. 10 left. We'll take 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You've got 1 more minute here relaxing, and then one last session. One last little 30 seconds to do. "30 seconds. "10 seconds rest left. One last effort. That's it for the night. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. "15 seconds left. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Brilliant. Well done. Give yourselves a little bit of time just to get your breath back. Now, we have now finished anything resembling hard work. We need to cool down, but yes, just take a drink, take a little bit of time. Lovely job there. There was a really hard block. That's an awful lot of focus you guys have got. Okay, if we are on recording, please take the time to cool down for 5 minutes or so. And those who are live tonight, if you want to unmute, please do. And you as well, please spend 5 minutes just turning your legs over.